Hello students, let us continue the session on pair of linear equation in two variables. We were solving exercise 3.4. In that, we had solved till question number 5. Now let us take up question number 6. In our question number 6, we are given Ankita travels 14 km to her home partly by rickshaw and partly by bus. She takes half an hour if she travels 2 km by rickshaw and the remaining distance by bus. On the other hand, if she travels 4 km by rickshaw and the remaining distance by bus, she takes 9 minutes longer. Find the speed of the rickshaw and of the bus. So we need to find out the speed of the rickshaw and the bus. Let me consider. Let speed of rickshaw as x km per hour and the speed of bus as y km per hour. Look at the condition. According to the condition 1, if the distance travelled by rickshaw is 2 km, and the distance travelled by bus is the remaining distance, and they have given that total distance is 14 kilometers. So 14 minus 2 will be the distance covered by bus. Here we have to solve this question in terms of the time. So let me mention it here separately: rickshaw and the bus. By rickshaw, Ankita has travelled 2 kilometers. So the time taken will be the distance upon the speed. The distance is 2 km and the speed is x. So it becomes 2 by x. The distance travelled by bus is 14 minus 2, which is 12 km. So the time taken travelling by bus is the distance upon speed. We will be getting 12 upon y. This is the time taken by rickshaw, time taken by the bus, and the total time taken is half an hour, which is nothing but 30 upon 60 hours. So the first condition becomes 2 by x added to 12 by y, which is equal to 30 upon 60. Here I can take 2 throughout common, and this can be written as 31 times 32 times. So if I divide throughout by 2, I will be getting 1 upon x plus 6 upon y equal to 1 by 4. I have divided the previous equation by 2. Let me call this as equation number 1. Let me take the second condition. Condition 2. Once again, in the same format, I will write separately rickshaw and the bus. The distance covered by rickshaw is 4 kilometers, and the distance covered is the remaining 14 minus 4, which is 10 kilometer. And the time taken by rickshaw will be d upon s, which is distance upon speed, 4 by x. For the bus, the time taken is distance upon speed, which is 10 upon y. And the total time taken is 9 minutes longer. It means that for half an hour we have to add up 9 minutes, it becomes 39 minutes. So the total time is 4 upon x plus 10 upon y is equal to 39 upon 60. This is our second equation. We got the first equation as 1 by x plus 6 by y equal to 1 by 4. And in the second equation we have got 4 by x plus 10 by y equal to 39 by 60. So first equation I would like to multiply with 4, and the second equation I would like to multiply with 1. For the first equation, if 4 is multiplied, we will be getting 4 upon x plus, it was 6 by y, so it becomes 24 by y equal to 1. Because right hand side it was 1 by 4. And the second equation is 4 by x plus 10 by y equal to 39 upon 60. Now if you subtract, x term will get eliminated. What is 24 by y minus 10 by y? It will be 14 by y equal to 1 minus 39 upon 60 is 60 minus 39 upon 60. We get it as 21 upon 60. So find out y. Y will be 21 divided by, sorry, you have to cross multiply, it becomes 21y equal to 60 multiplied to 14 by 21. 7 3s are 7 2s are 3, 20 times we get value of y as 40. Now let us find the value of x. For that I would like to consider the second equation, 4 by x plus 10 by, instead of y I have to take it as 40 equal to 39 upon 60. This 0 get cancelled. We will be getting 4 by x equal to 39 upon 60 minus 1 by 4. You have to take the LCM of 60 and 4. The LCM of 60 and 4 is 60. So 4 upon x we get it as 60 is the LCM, 39 minus 15. So 4 by x is equal to 24 upon 60. The value of x will be, you have to divide this, it becomes 6 times, so 6, 1 by 10. 1 by x is equal to 1 by 10, x becomes 10. So what is x? X is the speed of rickshaw and y is the speed of bus. So speed of rickshaw is 10 km per hour and the speed of bus is 40 km per hour. Little difficult. Let us take up question number 7. Question number 7 is a person rowing at the rate of 5 km per hour in still water takes thrice as much time in going 40 km upstream as in going 40 km downstream. Find the speed of the stream. This question is very important for the examination point of view. Many a times this question is asked. So let us solve that. What is given? Given is the speed of boat in still water. Let me mention that. Speed of boat in still water is 5 km per hour. Let me consider the speed of stream as x km per hour. You all must understand a concept. There is something called as upstream and downstream. You must have understood if you are riding a bicycle, if there is an elevation, the speed decreases, and if it is having a steep, if you are going downwards, the speed increases. So the speed in the upstream will be 5 minus x km per hour, whereas the speed downstream will be 5 plus x km per hour. You all must have experienced this. Not only cycling, if you are running, if you are going climbing the hill, you will feel your speed is reduced, and if you are going downwards, your speed increases. In both the cases, upstream and the downstream, the distance covered is same. It is 40 km. The distance covered in downstream is also 40 km. The time taken is distance upon speed. In this case, it is 40 upon 5 minus x, and in the case of downstream, the time will be 40 upon 5 plus x. Therefore, as per the question, 40 upon 5 minus x, time taken towards upstream is 3 times the time taken towards the downstream. So I have to consider in this format. I can cancel this 40 because both are there in the numerator. Now to simplify this, let me cross multiply. If this is 5 plus x, alright. By cross multiplying, we get 5 plus x equal to 15 plus 3x. Once again, this is minus 15 minus 3x. We get 4x as 10, which implies x is 2.5. So what is this x? X is the speed of stream. So the speed of stream is 2.5 km per hour. Hope you have understood this. Let's move on to question number 8. A motorboat can travel 30 km upstream and 28 km downstream in 7 hours. It can travel 21 km upstream and return in 5 hours. Find the speed of the boat in still water and the speed of stream. This question is also very important. Let me consider the speed of boat in still water as x kilometer per hour and the speed of stream as y kilometer per hour. Again, I'll write this as upstream separately and downstream separately so that you will understand it better. For upstream, the speed decreases as I mentioned earlier. In the downstream, the speed increases x plus y. And the distance covered is 30 km towards upstream and the distance covered is 28 km towards the downstream. What is the time taken towards the upstream? It is the distance upon speed. We get it as 30 upon x minus y. And the time taken towards the downstream is distance upon speed, which is 28 upon x plus y. The total time taken will be 7 hours. So I will write this as 30 upon x minus y plus 28 upon x plus y equal to 7. Let me call this as equation 1. That was about the first condition. Now, what is the second condition? Condition 2. Similar way, I'll write upstream separately and the downstream separately. Towards upstream, the speed is x minus y. Towards the downstream, the speed is x plus y. And the distance covered towards upstream is 21 km and the distance covered towards downstream is also 21 km. And the time taken we can find. Towards upstream it will be 21 divided by x minus y. Towards downstream it will be 21 upon x plus y. And the total time taken is 5 hours. So I will substitute and equate this to 5. So 21 upon x minus y added to 21 upon x plus y equal to 5. This is our second equation. Let me write both the equations one below the other. The first equation obtained was 30 upon x minus y plus 28 upon x plus y equal to 7. And the second equation obtained was 21 upon x minus y plus 21 upon x plus y equal to 5. Now if I want to eliminate one of the term here, I have to make the coefficients same. If I multiply the first equation with 3, I'll be getting 28 multiplied to 3 is 84. If the second equation is multiplied with 4, I'll be getting 21 multiplied to 4 as 84. So the coefficients I can make as common. So to follow elimination method, I'll call this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. First equation, as I mentioned, I'll multiply with 3. It becomes 90 upon x minus y plus 84 upon x plus y equal to 21. In the second equation, if I multiply with 4, I'll be getting 84 times of x minus y plus 84 times of x plus y equal to 20. Now if you subtract, the second term is get cancels. 90 minus 84 will be 6. So 6 upon x minus y equal to 1. So this means that x minus y when you cross multiply, it becomes 6. Let me call this as equation 3. Now let us substitute x minus y is equal to 6 in our equation. So let me take equation 1. 30 upon x minus y is 6 plus 28 upon x plus y equal to 7. So this is 5 times. So 28 upon x plus y will be equal to 7 minus 5, 2. If you do cross multiplication, we will be getting x plus y as 14. Call this as equation 4. Now we have got the two equations, x minus y is equal to 6, x plus y is equal to 14. Let us solve them. The equation obtained were x minus y is equal to 6 and x plus y equal to 14. Now if you add them, we get 2x is equal to 20, x value is 10. Now let me consider this first equation. Minus y will be equal to 6 minus x. So minus y is equal to 6 minus 10. So y will be 4. Therefore, I can conclude speed of boat in still water is 10 km per hour and speed of stream is 4 km per hour. Let's take up the next question. Read the question carefully. A two-digit number is obtained by either multiplying the sum of digits by 8 and then subtracting 5 or by multiplying the difference of the digits by 16 and then adding 3. Find the number. We all have learned in our 8th class as well as in the 9th class, whenever there is a two-digit number, always we have to consider in the format like 10x plus y or else 10y plus x. If you consider the digit at units place, let the digit at units place is x and digit at tens place is y, the number will be a two-digit number will be 10y plus x. It always be in this format. Look at the condition. What is the condition 1? A two-digit number is obtained by either multiplying the sum of the digits by 8 and then subtracting 5 or by multiplying the difference of the digits by 16 and then adding by 3. Let me cut short till here. Sum of the digit is multiplied by 8 and then subtracting 5. It means that the given number is 10y plus x. This will be equal to 8 times sum of the digits minus 5. Let's simplify this one to get the first equation. So 10y plus x will be equal to 8x plus 8y minus 5. If you simplify further, we will get 7x minus 2y equal to 5. Name this as equation 1. Now let us take up the condition 2. In second condition, we have the given number is obtained by multiplying the difference of the digits by 16. So 16 is multiplied to the difference of the digits and then by adding 3. So further let us simplify. We will be getting 15x minus 26y equal to minus 3. These are the two equations obtained. Let me write those equations separately, one below the other. So first equation is 7x minus 2y equal to 5, and the second equation is 15x minus 26y equal to minus 3. These two equations are to be solved. Will you solve and find the value of x and y? Do this and then find the number. After finding this x and y value, you have to substitute in 10y plus x. You will be getting the number. Hope you will do this. I'll wind up this session or this question, and the remaining left out question we will solve in the next session. Along with the remaining question, I would give some more questions for practice.